Hello there, soul listeners. Welcome to a twin flame journey. I'm Aura, and welcome to a story that has been universally delivered right to you. So don't forget to like, share, and subscribe so that you get the latest content delivered right to you. And welcome. All right, so let's get into this story because I was really feeling called to start recording, and I was hearing a song in my head, and I'm not going to sing it because I know my voice is going to crack right now, but it's like a pop song. It's like Runaway Love, Runaway Love. Maybe somebody knows what this song is, but I was hearing that song in my head before hitting record. So let's see what comes out for this particular love story. We have conflict, clashing differences, incompatibility. See, I feel like someone was trying to run away from something, or just run away from their problems, maybe just run away from this connection. Because it was like there was no other option. We weren't going to see eye to eye here. But let's kind of see what else comes out for this particular story. We have family. Yes, so it's like indifferences between values, family, maybe how someone was growing up. It's just very different. I don't see it the same way you do, and I don't feel like you're ever going to change your mind. So I have nothing left to say. It feels like a lot of stubborn behavior. It feels like a lot of stubborn energy. Maybe behavior as well for this particular love story, but we have twin flames. I feel like this card comes out a lot. Wow. And there's silence. There's silence between the two of you. Lots of silence. Okay. Yeah, so I'm getting this story in my head right now where there is conflict because we don't see eye to eye on something very specific. Maybe it is related to beliefs that I feel like it's like there's a strong sense of indifferences and having these differences with one another, but it comes at the cost of, can we get along, or can we work together, knowing that we have these differences. And I'm kind of feeling like there's silence, like, and then look at that, we have perspective underneath that and hoping. So it's like not seeing eye to eye with each other because I don't want to change my beliefs. I don't want to change who I am just so that we can work together, or because I agree with you. That's the storyline that I'm kind of feeling here. And I do feel like there is family that is involved with this connection. And I usually start on this side, but I feel like I'm going to start on this side this time because I really want to see who are these twin flames. So let's see. Because they are divine counterparts. They are mirror souls of one another. Maybe there is this single parent story happening with where a twin flame was raised by one single parent and not the other, and vice versa. Okay, but there's similarities here between the two of you, which has created this conflict. I feel like this feels like I'm hearing the word illusion. Like this conflict is an illusion. So let's see. Who are these two twin flames? Let's see. Who are these two twin flames, please? We have the, see, wow, 5 of Swords. 5 of Cups. This is like not playing fair, not giving in. This is not working with one another, not playing fair, feeling like, oh, I've won the argument. I feel like one of you is probably establishing that kind of energy. I've won the argument. I've won this. Not working together. That's what I'm feeling here. It's creating a lot of burdens on the other. I feel like it's like pulling on each other's heartstrings, not having balance, creating this dynamic where there is literally maybe long-term silence. Look at this perspective. There's long-term silence between the two of you, when in reality, someone is a Queen of Pentacles, very kind, very giving. And we also have the 2 of Cups underneath that. Very kind, very giving. I feel like one of you is in this energy of the 5 of Swords. I've won this argument. I've created this dynamic where I've created this dynamic within this connection where I've won the argument because no one's talking, no one's saying anything. I said what I needed to say and I've won. But I feel like in reality, you really haven't won anything. That's what I feel like is happening here. Tell me more about these two twin flames. Who are these twin flames? Who are these twin flames? 8 of Swords. And the 4 of Pentacles. Holding back from one another. Literally holding back from one another because we are... Maybe there's a lot of silence between the two of you, but also in our heads. And because we are in this Mercury retrograde right now, I feel like this story is bringing a sense of clarity, but at the same time, it's like we're still in our heads. We don't have that kind of clarity just yet. There's a little bit, I feel like there's a lot of energetical blockages. Holding back, just holding each other back, holding ourselves back from one another. And I almost want to say like there's a lot of pride here. With the 8 of Swords though to the 5 of Swords, I feel like this is putting the other in their head. Not seeing things clearly, not seeing the connection clearly. I do feel like this is also bringing out someone's past to the point of feeling restricted, maybe in life, in career, relationships. It's almost like they feel like they are very restricted, but it's an illusion. The 8 of Swords is like the swords are thoughts and thinking and all of that, but at the same time, it is an illusion. So one of you is an 8 of Swords and one of you is a 5 of Swords. Interesting. Tell me more about these twin flames. Tell me more about the 5 of Swords. Actually, tell me more about the 5 of Swords. 5 of Cups. Yes, it's like hurting you has only hurt myself and bring about sadness. Whoever has been in this Five of Swords energy, it's almost like maybe they're coming to know that their actions have created sadness, not just within themselves, maybe in their life, their waking life. They're not very happy with the choices that they have made. It's almost like it's like their waking life does not bring them happiness, despite the choices that they have made. And they're not proud of it either, is something else that I'm hearing with this. Tell me more about this Eight of Swords. Tell me more about this Eight of Swords. Three of Cups. Yes, so this is about stepping out of these illusions. Because Four of Cups and the Queen of Wands. Wow, okay. So whoever has been inside their head due to the Five of Swords, it's like they are realizing that it is an illusion and that there can be balance, there can be harmony. It's like they are also celebrating. I'm sorry, I'm not trying to laugh, but I was hearing in my head that they are celebrating these illusions. It's like, I'm celebrating these illusions. To step out of them, they must celebrate that they exist and then step into the veil, step on cloud nine. Three of Cups here. Tell me about this family card. Because there's a strong correlation with this family card between these two twin flames. And it's almost like there is this single parent dynamic. Like almost as if one of you or both of you have been raised by one parent who has pushed very specific belief systems. So let's see. Tell me about this. Yes. And it has created a lot of tension on one particular individual. I'm also getting this. It's like this parent has gone through a very rough and tough time when they didn't have to. They didn't have to feel that way, but they did. They didn't have a choice in the matter because that's what they felt at that particular time, that particular moment. But at the same time, they've created a lot of tension on whoever it was that they raised. Two of Swords underneath that. I feel like there was a lot of worry about the future, the past, thinking about the past, just constantly worrying. I do feel like this was passed down to maybe someone's child that they had to raise on their own. And the child is a twin flame to another. So I feel like there's a lot of that in this story at this moment. Tell me more about this family card, please. Tell me more about this family card. We have the Six of Pentacles, and we also have the Four of Pentacles, along with the Four of Cups. So there's a lot of holding back, trying to teach each other of when we should hold back, when we should give in relationships, but also give to certain situations. I also feel like someone is very kind, like underneath the surface. If you get past this Four of Pentacles, someone is very kind, very nurturing, very giving. They know when to give, when to hold back. And when they do hold back, it's like you've hit a brick wall. There's no getting past it. You can't get past the wall. It's very hard. But once you do, it's almost like there is this unstoppable person who is very nurturing, very giving, and very kind. Very kind. Okay. But I do feel like it is like someone's past creeps up and there is this void. There is this denial. There is this undeniable feeling where it's like they hit a brick wall, or there is this brick wall where it just stops them from feeling emotions. And I feel like it has something to do with their past. It has something to do with growing up in a situation where the family taught them to do that, to react that way, to respond that way. I feel like, this could be both twin flames. This could be one or both twin flames, but I feel like I'm describing a story of a twin flame's past. Okay, but tell me about this conflict, because there is conflict between these two twin flames, and it is very relative with family, but there is something else here where there is silence, not speaking to one another. So tell me more. We have the Queen of Swords. We also have the Ace of Wands and the Strength card. This is about, underneath that we have the King of Swords with the Six of Swords. So it's almost like two stubborn individuals, literally. One won't move and the other won't move. Someone very... And, swords is all about thoughts and thinking in that aspect. But this is also about not showing emotions, not feeling or displaying this to another. Just, it's literally logical thinking. It is someone who's very powerful with their words, and it can come across as very harsh. But I feel like there is this chance of a new beginning. There is this chance of, Ace of Wands is about starting something all over again. And we also have the Strength. So it is going to take a lot of strength for the both of you to start all over again. It might be that someone has to travel. They might have to travel a distance to relocate, because we do have the Six of Swords underneath the King of Swords. So it's two individuals who are very, I want to say, stubborn. There's silence, there's no speaking, no talking, but it's about shifting perspective to reach this point and this place of balance and also enlightenment. Okay, but there's a lot of silence here. Can we get some final messages, please, from the Truth Oracle for this particular story? Because, wow, we have Street. There is, I feel like someone meeting somewhere particularly, and I'm seeing the number 13. Maybe someone's lucky number is 13. Okay. And home, yeah. We could be moving in together, creating a foundation with one another, meeting at a particular place, a particular time. But someone is thinking about someone being their home, someone being their refuge, the safe haven for them to be themselves. Okay, final, one more card, please, for this story. I had a card fall. It says chew, so let me grab it real quick, you guys, sorry. Okay, so it says chew. deep thinking, remember, solve puzzles. Yeah, so I do feel like this is a story of enlightenment for the two of you, being humble, practicing humility, being that light where there is darkness, but also remembering who you are with this other person. It's that we remember who we are when we are around one another instead of holding back. We also have shadow here, rest. Maybe someone needs to rest and rejuvenate. Okay, so this is where I leave you with this story. I hope that you enjoyed this video, and I will see you in my next one. Everyone take care, and this is a Twin Flame Journey.